Okay, so about the project. So basically, you can get your own idea. I have a couple of ideas there. First option of doing the project is to just make the also the PSoC 5 exercises. They are a little bit different, and actually you need different tool set for that one. And then you would need that PSoC board, PSoC 5 board, and you would probably also need to do some wiring there and soldering some connectors. So before soldering anything to those boards, you should check it from Robert Mikalik if it's okay. But anyways, that's actually that board is quite powerful. It has the well, PSoC 5 has the ARM-based processor, ARM Core C0, so it's basic ARM processor and low power and quite good performance processor. So it's actually quite powerful for anything. It also has the computing power there. But the tool set is different. Now we have been using Designer, which is the electronics engineer's approach. It has wires and blocks and even details about how those the blocks are working inside. But the PSoC creator for those kits, PSoC 5 kits, is basically that's more software engineering approach. So it has, say, looks more modern environment, and it also might be confusing after this, the Designer tool. But anyways, that's one option. If you are taking that one, you don't need to send any email to me. Just start doing. Option 2, data acquisition system for Raspberry Pi 3. I have been actually having this one as a constant project topic. Nobody has done it yet. It's you know, there is a need for that one. The Raspberry Pi 3 board has the data codec, but the audio codec, but it's not the same thing as having a real A to D converter there. And with PSoC 1, you can quite easily make that the data acquisition system co-processor for the Raspberry Pi. But only if you are familiar with Raspberry Pi, basically. If you have used that one and know how to access the port information. The easiest way actually is to just install the Python there, and there you have the access to everything. Okay, but anyways, that's the second option. Then controlling greenhouse. Yesterday I told you, okay, we are in a deep shit. One solution is that we really need to start growing our own stuff closer than, say, the tomatoes are coming from Spain. Doesn't make much sense. Tomatoes you can grow in Finland in summertime. In wintertime, they will be quite expensive. Okay, so that's greenhouse kind of makes sense for your generation and your kids. Option 4, your own topic. And yeah, there a couple of ideas has been already here. So yeah, those both actually sound feasible. So if you have any hobby, but well, you are students, you don't have any time for hobbies yet. But anyways, if you remember having some hobbies, you know, you might actually combine your hobby with the project. Or if you really need some gadget and want to try to do it yourself, yeah, sure. That's possible. If you are, let's see, how many of you have a car? Nobody? Yes, you have cars. Are you tuning the cars? Not yet. No, yeah, sure. Nobody. How about motorbikes? Anyone have a motorbike? No, Yes, you have a motorbike. Have you thought about tuning it up a little bit? Not yet. Okay. Yeah. So, well, you basically just need a processor and access to the CAN bus, and then hack it a little and crack it a little. And yeah, there is actually one good example. Well, it's not a good example. It's an example. A couple of students, Finnish students, about 5 years ago. No, more than 5 years ago. Closer to 10 years ago, actually, when the PSoC was really new, and they had the Nissan NSX 200, which was a good, real deal back 10 years ago. With when you take it from shop, it has more than 200 horsepower already. They crank it up a little bit and measured more than 500 on the wheels. A little bit of programming and their own electronics and that kind of stuff there. Okay. So it's, more than 5 years, so the crime is now, it's old crime. Okay, so project, what I'm actually asking you to do is make a nice project. And how to submit? Well, basically you would submit this with the same form as the exercises, but actually write a short report, few pages long report, and I would like to see the demonstration, meaning take a video, post this somewhere. If you have Google account, you also have the YouTube channel. You just have to take it, and start using it, or any other, video repository that you can share your video as a link. No files, a link. Videos are kind of big for sending as an attachment. So I would like to see the demonstration. So basically your documentation should show the demonstration. It should also show the wiring, external wiring if needed. So think of the project report so that a fellow students could replicate whatever you did. So in that accuracy, no more than that. And then the link to the main so that I can say, not even have comments. Comments are in German, and that kind of stuff. Okay, any questions about the project? Yes. Short description of the project. Yeah. What you are going to do. Few pages. Usually, enough of information so that some of your fellow students here can replicate whatever you did. So, electrical wirings, external electric wirings, what parts did you use, that kind of stuff. And the link, of course, to the project, the zip project files and that kind of stuff. We can basically share each other's email addresses, and then you can check if your report is okay. If the fellow student thinks that he or she can replicate the thing based on the documentation, then it's enough. Yes, you have a question. Only some of these terminals should be put there, or actually, if you find this kind of PSoC board, then you don't need any soldering, since you can use these pins to attach wires. So, but if you don't find enough of them, then basically it would be either this or the female pin header there. It's not bad actually. It takes only a few minutes to do it, and then more minutes to redo it. Okay, my email address. Oops, let's put that on T. antti.pironen@metropolia.fi. So that's my email. Just first name, last name @metropolia.fi. Okay. Any other questions about the project? If I find a good description what should be in the project report, I will just put it there maybe today.